My name is Peter McCutcheon. I'm a passionate cyclist and it's been a big part of my life going back many years. Having a community of riders around me over the years, sit down for coffees after every ride, and we talk about life and we talk about, sometimes our problems, sometimes our, successes and things we've got going on. It became evident over time, we needed a challenge to make some sense of our riding, getting up every morning at 5:30 and riding around and just doing that year after year. I'm like, oh, why don't we actually just work towards something? And at that point, we were like, well, if we're going to do that, then why not raise some awareness for something that resonates with us? And hence where we saw mental health as being probably the biggest thing that challenges us as men at our age. And for our children, we see that there was a big impact there that we could make. So to have this mental health focus with this ride, which is probably one of the longest rides in Australia, day rides in Australia. So it's like most of us do about 320 Ks in that day. We need a strong purpose to make it down there and to get down there in good spirits and to know that we're doing it for the right reason. Having done this for 2 years now, the first year we were cohesive and we were together. Second year we were stronger. And in 2023, we see people are trusting in the charities that we're supporting. We raised close to 100 grand, and that was an extraordinary outcome, given that in 2021 we raised 20. There's quite a bit that goes into the organisation and the running of the event, but that it ended up being $90,000 that was direct to our charity partners. That was an extraordinary outcome.
Finished up the ride last year in September, and 20 Talk was given $30,000. Basically how we used that $30,000 is we split it into 3 key areas. The first was free mental health first aid training. Lockie and myself are registered mental health first aid trainers. We ran a totally free course in Margaret River at the local community centre, and then we also ran another totally free mental health first aid course in Bustleton. This course basically allows people to have the basic mental health literacy skills to deal with situations in their immediate facility, and also be able to help them with suicidal situations. And even since we've held those courses, we've had testimonies of people down south saying they've now been able to handle a suicidal situation from that training. The second part of what we did was we went down south on a separate occasion and filmed a short documentary. We heard a lot from the South community that there was a lot of stigma, especially around the surfing community, and young people didn't feel comfortable to open up and speak about their feelings. So we decided to interview pro surfers and local psychologists in the Southwest to kind of get a snapshot of what's going on, and to hear the stories and insights of professionals and lived experience in the Southwest. And then finally, we actually did a physical media campaign in the Southwest. So we got 24 really big banners printed up, and they all have different positive mental health messages. For example, needing help is normal, have that conversation, just listen, vulnerability is strength. We plastered them all up around Yelling Up at Margaret River and Dunsborough, Wise Wines, and we've actually had heaps of people message us already saying we saw all your stuff plastered in the Southwest. So that was all funded by Bunkerbay 300 as well. And yeah, we've got even banners up around Perth now from the same funding, so it's making its way into Perth as well. Overall, the general experience has been really positive, and 20 Talk's super thankful that we got the opportunity to not only partner with the Perth business community, but we got to partner with some really awesome charities as well, Blue Tree Project and Kai Fella. And a part of our whole strategy was not only to do what we were doing, but was to pair up with Blue Tree, who've raised a lot of awareness down south, and Kai Fella, who run workshops in schools. So we have an integrated approach across all 3 charities where we're raising awareness and we're actually giving people tools and skills.
It's been clear to us that you've made a huge impact on people down there. So
appreciate it.
No, that's why we love you guys, and that's why our riders are going to have a great time promoting you guys and obviously raising funds again for you to make a bigger impact this year. I will just check out our website, bb300.com.au, to see the wrap up from last year's. It really shows what we're about and the community that we have. If you want to get involved, then please get in touch with me through LinkedIn or through the website. So if anyone's interested in talking to us about that, then yeah, come on, give me a knock on my door, please.